couple of weeks ago there was a new supergroup in town called The Crunch, and I just had to go and interview them and see what they were all about. So here they are. They were just doing a gig upstairs at the garage, and yeah, it was cool. The gig was great. If you want to check out a review, there's one on MUDKISS. I'm Tara from the Jewel, and this is for FFR UK. Cheers. And before we start, can you all say who you are, what you play, and what bands you've been in before or are in now? So we'll start left from right.
I'm Terry Chimes. I play drums. I play with loads of bands. I'm only playing with this one now.
Okay, alright. What bands were you in before?
I was with The Clash, Billy Idol, RAWK, Black Sabbath.
Wow.
Cherry Bombs.
Yeah, Cherry Bombs, yeah.
So you've got good taste. You've now moved on to the concert.
Only good looking bands.
The only good looking ones, yeah.
Brilliant. Lovely to meet you.
My name is Sulo. I'm the singer. I play some rhythm guitar, and I'm in Diamond Dogs, Swedish band. Diamond Dogs.
Cool.
Tregunna, bass player. Started in Sham 69, then in Lords of New Church, Cherry Bombs with Terry. Killsea Dragons, fucking so many I can't remember.
Yeah. Wicked.
A lot.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm Mick, Geggus, guitar, a lifetime with the Cockney rejects.
Wonderful. Okay, so a nice mixture. Okay, so let's go.
So life's less complicated.
Definitely. Yeah. Let's go straight in. You released a double A-sided single yesterday. Oh, and this is.
No, it's actually an A and a B side.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So down by the border is the A side.
Okay.
And check it. Look, it was.
Tell us. Oh God, sorry. So down by the border is the A side, and Gangster Radio is the B side.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Tell us why you chose those songs to release. You've obviously written a few.
Well, it was one of the. I think it was written on the second session, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was recorded in the second session. Sulo, things right. And we had up to that point about 8 songs recorded.
Right.
We've now recorded 14 or so.
Wicked.
But at that time, it just seemed the most immediate and best choice for singles because of the length and the hook. You know, very instant. You know, and it seemed to sum up what it was all about, I think.
Nice one. Okay, so what were the lyrics about in that song?
Well, it depends on who you are and where you come from. But it's actually kind of lyrics about where you come from and where you're going to, and you know. So I want lyrics to mean special things for individual people. You know,
exactly.
To mean whatever to someone, but so you have to figure that out yourself.
So you basically want to reach as many people with your lyrics. You're not just trying to.
No, we all want to do that. No, I think that's why you write songs. You reach as many people as you know.
Cool. Wicked. And is it a DIY release or is there a record label involved?
It's a record label called Legal Records, and it's going out by Karlsson, I think.
Okay, cool.
All over.
Is that UK and Europe?
Yeah, you need to check. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Okie dokie. So you've released your single. Oh, it's hard work, isn't it? So you're signing all these?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
it's vinyl. You said vinyl, yeah.
Yeah.
Vinyl and CD.
Yeah.
And CD and download.
Yeah.
Okay, so what plans do you have for touring this single or album? I've been reading that you've got an album coming out soon.
We've been recording 14 songs, just mixing right now.
Yeah.
The plan is to release it in October. I don't know the specific date right now. And at that time there were 3 gigs in England and 3 gigs in Sweden to start with that, and hopefully tour later in December in the UK.
Wicked.
That's the plan for now.
Cool.
But
This could be the farewell gig.
it can always be the farewell gig.
Yeah, one of you has a hissy fit on stage.
Yeah.
It could be the end. Well, what are your dreams? If in an ideal world, where would you love to go next, other than wonderful?
That's a Terry question.
UK and Sweden.
Well, we've all toured a lot. America and Europe. Somewhere different would be nice. Brazil, Cuba. I don't know. jungle somewhere rather than the same old places.
Wonderful. Yeah, I heard like Colombia have got really big crowds as well. It's like
It's starting to pick up there as it happens, yeah. It's starting to pick up Colombia, and the safety angle there is sort of increased a lot. Yeah, given the approach with the rejects to go over there, so, you know, why not the approach?
excellent. Yeah.
Paved the way, Mick.
Wicked.
Well, Fiji would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Central Africa. Cool.
What would you say the influence of the sound is? What kind of sound do you make together?
Well, it's funny that some people have called it, remember the sort of the late 70s, early 80s power pop stuff, you know, such as the Knack and Maybe Blondie, but like with a harder punk edge to it, I suppose. And like it's gone round and it now sounds fresh again. You know,
Cool.
it doesn't sound dated. There's no dirge. It's no sort of indie feel to it. It's very wholesome and hooky. You know, yeah, it's power pop. That's how I see it.
Power pop, but it's still very much rooted in punk rock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're all.
Yeah.
Would you say you're all punk rockers?
Yeah. Yeah. And we have similar tastes. We argue constantly about. We had the radio on and we give marks out of 10, and occasionally we start arguing. Most of the time we pretty much like the same stuff.
Yeah.
You guess as well.
It's good to argue sometimes, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like Queen, is that?
We don't like.
Well, I love Queen. I don't think it is good to argue.
I agree.
Well,
No.
what happens if you just
I just
bottle
like
it
to
up?
say that.
Do you know what I mean? If you bottle it up, then it could go. It comes out another way, doesn't it? So.
That was a joke because I was.
Oh, all right.
He's trying to create an argument. Explain the type of sketch.
It's a fight.
So you've all been friends along quite a while, haven't you?
Over a month
Because-
now.
The honeymoon is over now.
Well, the three of us all go back, you know, back to the punk days.
Yeah.
I knew Mick when he was in Cockney Rejects and I was in Sham 69 and we looked a lot younger. And, Terry, you know, in the early punk days,
Yeah.
I've known Terry since the 80s, but Sulo,
He's only 18, so he's
Yeah, he's
really
a youngster.
You wrote a book called Keep Yourself Alive.
I didn't write the book. I did this book with a Swedish journalist
Okay.
called Karlsson, and it was about finding out all the 70s and 80s, rock stars, what they're doing now. So we went around England and did interviews, and I recorded a song with each and every one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we went to Wilco Johnson, Son Robinson, and Paul Carrack, and Robert Wyatt, and well, it was 14 of them, I think. Dave Eakes from Eddie and the Hot Rods, and so that's why I bumped into Mick and Dave and Terry.
Okay.
And
So
then
have you
when we
all
did-
played on? Oh no, you recorded.
No, then we released the book in Sweden, had this party. So Mick and Dave and Terry came over, so we did a little gig in a place called the Pet Sounds Bar in Stockholm.
Okay, yeah.
For the book, and doing some old, Clash, Rejects, and Sham, and
Having a good old time, basically.
Oh, it was a great old time, yeah.
I'm going to do a book on very beautiful women next. That's the next plan.
Yeah, there's a lot of them about. So
In Fiji.
That's going to be a very long book.
So you face it in Canning Town, it'll be like a one-page book.
I think it was Dave's idea that said we should have a band. He said.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
a ready-made band, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the three people he brought over just there weren't two guitarists, there weren't two drums, there weren't two bassists.
Just one.
guitar, one bass, one drum.
Oh, that's really
And
cool.
Sulo said, I've got some songs. Do you guys want to record in London? And that's how we started playing the stuff, and we all just instantly thought, yeah, it sounds great. Yeah. So
Exciting.
this
Looking
is
forward to
a
it.
natural formation, without
Yeah,
planning it.
very
Really.
organic.
Yeah.
We spent 4 days together, no one hit anyone, so that was about it.
That's
It's
a
a
good
good
start.
start. Yeah.
To rewind back, how do people get hold of the songs that you've recorded with each person you interviewed? Or is that not available?
Oh, it's in the book. It's the soundtrack in the book. So in the back of the book.
Right.
The book is called Keep Yourself Alive.
Yeah.
We're working now to get it published in England.
Because it's in Swedish at the moment.
Yeah, it's in Swedish now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Buy a CD, the book, you get a CD.
Yeah, you get a CD with
the
the track.
track.
Yeah.
cool.
It takes a long time on your iPhone to translate it.
And it's
So go for the
translated
CD
wrong
means
as well.
yes, there, Jude.
Oh, exciting. Okay, that's really good. And what did you learn out of doing that? Interviewing all these rock stars?
But the funny thing was we did the whole thing in 8 days. You know, we did like two interviews per day, everywhere. I think we went the longest we went up to Bradford to Justin Sullivan, New Model Army.
Okay.
And then I brought in my friend Spike on the way down. I thought he would be perfect for that book, so we went by Wolverhampton. I learned that you can do a lot of things in a very short time. You know,
if you've got the passion for it, you can do it.
I think the funniest part for me was to find out. You know, I had like 50 names. I went through trying to find, you know, where they stayed. And at the end of it, you know, the first one that said yes was Wilco.
Yeah, well, mate, I'll do it.
Wilco Johnson, which was a bit rare because everyone said he's not much, you know, he doesn't socialize that much.
Yeah.
So we were a bit scared when we went down to Canby Island to meet him. And on the way back down to Canby Island, we bumped into Dave Hicks on the pub. He was in the plan, you know, so we did Dave first and went to his house.
It just happened.
Yeah, and recorded Teenage Depression in his house.
Wonderful.
And then we went up to Wilco's, still a bit scared, but it was a lovely evening at Wilco's place. It was really musing.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was, and then we recorded the rock set after the interview. And then the day after we went early in the morning to see Tom Robinson, and on the afternoon that day we went to Paul Carrick. So then, you know, we went on. And through Mick we got a hold of Dennis
Stratton, Iron Maiden, and
Iron Maiden.
A lot of good has come out of everything, hasn't it?
Sorry, pumpy drums.
That's my guitarist. Oh, that's my drummer.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't want to spoil the interview
I know, I didn't
with
want
pumpy
that to
drums.
happen. Pumpy, leave me alone.
So, you know, but in the end we had too many to be in the books. I said no to a couple, but it's really funny because you get a hold of people you never knew you were going to meet. I toured a couple of years ago with Nazareth around England.
With who?
Nazareth.
Okay.
But that was without Manny Sharpton. I want to get hold of Manny Sharpton. He actually answered that he wanted to be in the book, but we could Skype because he lives somewhere in the States, I think now. So it's somewhere. It was really funny to be, you know, with Robert Wyatt's place was really amazing. He's an amazing man, Robert Wyatt.
Excellent.
Sound same?
Yeah.
All right then, Grim.
It's running.
Tomorrow then. All right, mate. Cheers, Grim. No, bro. Wait.
And that was one of the old Sham roadies.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen him since we split up in 1980 or whatever.
Oh, wow. Is he coming to the gig
No,
tonight?
I can't make it. But yeah, so sorry, that's why I had to
No,
record
that's
him.
all right.
It was the first time I spoke to him in
Since the 80s?
Yeah.
That's a
Since
bloody good
1980.
excuse. God,
81,
that's
maybe,
over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, getting a bit more personal now. Just want to ask you each individually, quickly, a couple of questions. And one of them, the first one, is what... Oh, I really can't read. What made you want to become... When did you first know you wanted to be a musician?
I was 10 years old. I was at school, and this girl said to me, "Did you hear the news?" I said, "No, what's the news?" She said, "They searched Mick Jagger's house." I said, "Yeah." They found a naked woman in his bedroom. I said, "Really?" And that was that.
Fair enough, isn't it?
Brilliant.
I knew I wanted to be a musician when it became obvious that you didn't have to get up in the morning. I thought that fucking do me.
True.
I wanted to be a musician when I bought... Well, no, I didn't buy it. I was given a ukulele. I don't
That was
know
your
how
first
old I was,
instrument?
about 12 years old or something, from my uncle.
Oh,
And
sweet.
a chord book with these old blues songs in it. And I just started playing on that. So,
wow.
But I didn't really want to be in bands. I always wanted to just
Like to play.
You want to be the
play
ukulele
it on
man?
my own because
Yeah.
I didn't want anyone seeing. So I was always a bit shy. I was really shy when I was a kid till I joined Sham, and then that fucking lost all my shyness and scared of
Wicked.
people and started learning how to whack people with basses.
And saw history being made, basically.
Yeah.
That's It's lovely.
But yeah, top.
What was the age? 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a ukulele.
I can't remember. Probably when I was very, very young. You know, I remember listening to Little Richard when I was like 5, 6 years old. And I was thinking, I want to be like him.
Cool.
Vocalize, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Excellent.
he's still one of the greatest. So.
That's what makes a lot of people do music, isn't it? They see someone they
Yeah.
like and they think, wow, and a bit like Mick Jagger and the Naked Girl.
But you want to find the naked girl, isn't it?
Still looking for her.
Yeah.
Quite work out that one, too, isn't it?
The other thing I wanted to talk about is obviously mainstream media doesn't really cover a lot of credible music. Programs like X Factor and people like Simon Cowell and Leadership, you can forgive the public for not really understanding what true rock and rollers are like. So just wanted to ask you what actually drives you and spurs you to carry on living the musician rock and roll life?
Well, it's a funny thing because there was on Britain's Got No Talent. I think on the second episode, Britain's Got No Talent, the extra programme on TV2, and they had some comedian. It's incredible. They had some dopey comedian on there, right? Now, this must all be. He stood up there and he went, "Oh," he said, "I've just spoke to a policeman or asked Simon Cowell." Right. And he went, "Yeah, for murder in the music business." Well, the 4 buzzers went, and the crowd started booing. I thought, hang on, that's funny. That is funny. I literally heaved him off stage. I thought he'd spoken like an unspoken truth there. It's bloody true.
And then they did a media blackout on him.
Yeah, exactly. Never heard of him since. Probably dead.
Oh.
But it is awful. Everything's manufactured, created now. Right, from the urban acts, there's not a great deal of talent coming through because hardly anyone can play an instrument anymore. And I just think it's sad and it's a shame. That sort of sense of wonder now of having a bit of vinyl in your hands like that, because everything's on bloody download and the iPad and all that. So basically, I just do it personally because it's organic and it's real, and you get up there and you feel something. And
You still feel it?
Yeah,
all
big
this
time.
time?
Yeah.
How rare is that?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I
Brilliant.
wouldn't dream of doing it. Like, if I didn't get up there, I'd think, yeah, this is a bollocks, you know. Like,
That's a
that's
gift.
great, yeah. Got to do it. Well, mate.
You can't beat it if that feeling when you're all really cooking and
No, you can't.
making good music together on stage.
It is.
Amazing.
It's not about...
It's a drug that keeps you going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than the drug.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
it isn't a drug.
a good drug.
It isn't a drug, I'm sorry. I guess, well, the endorphins are flowing. Maybe call that a drug.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
a great feeling, and that's, I'm sure, why we all do it.
So you're not doing it because you're trying to get to number one and own a Ferrari, or
Well, I wouldn't mind if we
anything
did,
like that?
I would knock it back.
It's not your main
But
priority.
after a while, that kind of music, that kind of development with X Factor, we call it Britain. Well, it's called Britain Got Talent. In Sweden, we have this idol, thing. And
Formula programs.
Yeah, but if the winner of the idol, if you put that girl or the boy in the van on a 2 weeks tour in England, you're crawling back crying. Never wanted the music again. So that creates something. It's not really musicians. It's not really. There's no substance in it.
No.
But I think after a while it will kick back because people would want to have the real thing. And it's always been like that. Going
I
on.
hope so.
I think so.
I don't think mainstream.
Just let them go.
Another one, hit it dust. I don't think mainstream media have ever been on the side of rock and roll, and I think they never will be. That doesn't matter though, because all the bands we've seen have got there despite the media, not because of them. So that's okay.
Yeah,
But the other thing about being number one or Ferrari or whatever, if you set out to succeed, to write a hit record, you'll fail. If you set out to really enjoy what you're doing, you probably will be number one. And that's why around the world.
Yeah, true enough.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, good point.
And you still have a laugh if you don't have to.
Yeah,
Still
exactly.
fulfill your desires.
So it's not about being number one, it's about going up.
If it happens, then
It's great,
not
yeah.
say
It's
no,
always a bonus. I mean, no one's going to
running
knock a Ferrari back, do they? But, everyone would like to earn some money one day, but at least money hasn't come in after 30 odd years, so
It never fit a muscle stack in the back of a Ferrari, Mick.
No, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
No, they're monogram kids.
Oh, well, thank you for the interview. Really big breaker late tonight on stage. Is there anything you want to say to the global audience as a final thing?
Well, say the cliche thing, you know, check it out. Hope you like it. And
Excellent.
enjoy the music. Yeah.
The book's lunch.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Buy the crunch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool.